Hello and welcome back to Acts with Ashley, the reflective series on the Acts of the Apostles. This week I'll be continuing to reflect on a few verses from chapter 5. Acts chapter 5 verses 12 to 16. Now many signs and wonders were done among the people through the apostles, and they were all together in Solomon's portico. None of the rest dared to join them, but the people held them in high esteem. Yet, more than ever, believers were added to the Lord, great numbers of both men and women, so that they even carried out the sick into the streets, and laid them on cots and mats, in order that Peter's shadow might fall on some of them as he came by. A great number of people would also gather from the towns around Jerusalem, bringing the sick and those tormented by unclean spirits, and they were all cured. As we heard a few weeks ago, Solomon's portico was where Peter and John were arrested by the Sanhedrin. But despite their arrest, the miracles kept happening. Some of the people who were gathered in the temple did not want to mix with the believers. Last week we heard about Ananias and Sapphira. Perhaps the account of what happened to them was why some people avoided the believers. But either way, they still respected them, and many others joined and also became believers. There are many people like this today who fear change and want to keep the status quo. They want to avoid believing because they don't know what and where it will lead them to. But despite this, they still have respect for those that do believe. We hear that the apostles continued Jesus' work and how many believed that God would heal them. Some believed he would even do this through Peter's shadow. And so the good news spread, and many people from the surrounding villages brought people to be cured. God continued to show his power and to work through the apostles by healing people of diseases and freeing them from evil spirits.